Good day, everyone. I am Shanine Banyares and I am 22 years old. I am currently studying at Negros Oriental State University, where I am pursuing my degree, which is Bachelor of Secondary Education. As a student teacher, I am undergoing training that allows me to experience both learning in the classroom and practicing how to teach students. This role is helping me develop my communication skills, patience, and sense of responsibility. I believe that teaching is not only a profession, but also a calling to inspire and guide others toward a better future.
Morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
Okay, you can now sit. Okay. Who can still recall our topic class meeting? Nakingan? Our topic class meeting is all about cooperative learning and communication. For now, let's have an activity, an individual activity. Who can read the instruction? Miss Jayan, can you read the instruction?
Reflection essay. Write a short essay about the importance of cooperative learning and communication. Align objectives. First, express ideas clearly and confidently. Second, enhance critical thinking and writing. The criteria for this activity. First, clarity of ideas, 4 points. Organization, 3 points. Grammar and mechanics, 3 points. In total of 10 points.
Okay, very good, thank you. Do you understand now what all you need to do?
Yes.
Okay, Eileen, do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Here's the paper that you will answer, your answer. I will give you 3 minutes to answer. Regina, do you have questions regarding to our activity? Okay, thank you. Okay, time is up. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Eileen, can you present your essay?
So this is my essay. Cooperative learning is important in education because it teaches students how to work together and respect each other's ideas. When learners share their thoughts, they gain new perspective and develop critical thinking. Communication strengthens this process by allowing everyone to express themselves clearly, which builds teamwork and understanding.
Okay, thank you. How about Zoilo? Miss Zoilo?
Here's my essay. Education becomes more meaningful when students practice cooperative learning and communication. Working in groups encourages collaboration and helps learners solve problems as a team.
Very good. How about Miss Arjali?
So here's my essay. Good communication also reduces misunderstandings and promotes a positive learning environment where everyone feels included.
Very good. Miss Jayan.
Here is my essay. Cooperative learning and communication prepare students for real situation where teamwork is essential. Through group work, learners develop social skills and leadership. With effective communication, they learn to listen, share, and respect differences, which leads to deeper learning and stronger relationships.
Very good. Thank you. And second to the last, Miss Gian. Okay, thank you. And how about Regina?
Education becomes more meaningful when students practice cooperative learning and communication. Working in groups encourages collaboration and helps learners solve problems easier.
Very good. Let's give a very good clap to all of you. Again. 1, 2, 3, go.
Very good.
Okay, we are done in our first activity. Do you enjoy?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Now let's have a second activity. This activity, you need to have a partner or a pair. You have now your partner?
Yes.
Okay. For your second activity, Miss Eileen, can you read the instructions? And for the criteria, Miss Regina, you will read the criteria.
Instructions. In pairs, list at least 5 rule words for communications and present them to the class with a short explanation of why they are important.
Okay, Regina.
Criteria: relevance to communication and cooperation 30%, completeness of norms 30%, clarity of explanation 20%, equal contribution of partners 20%.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Do you understand now what we need to do?
Yes.
Okay. I have papers to answer. Okay, I will give you 3 minutes to answer. Okay, done? Are you done?
Yes.
Okay, done. Okay, if you are not done, you just continue and to the, how about RG, are you done? Okay, you can now present your 5 norms or group norms.
So here are the 5 norms for communication that we listed. First, number 1 is listen actively. Everyone should give full attention to the speaker without interrupting. Important. Number 2 is speak respectfully. Use polite language and tone even when you disagree. Number 3 is encourage equal participation. Everyone in the group should have the chance to share their ideas. And number 4, stay on the topic. Give discussions focus on the task or subject matter and give constructive feedback so that share suggestions in a supportive and helpful way instead of criticizing harshly. That's it.
Wait for a while. How about the importance of the norms?
Sorry for that to explain the importance.
Okay. How about the other groups? Okay, Miss Zoya and Miss J.Ann, can you present?
First, we have speak respectfully. And if think before you speak, then the second lesson activity. When someone is talking in front or someone is talking to you, please do listen to them. Yes.
Second, the third one is you need to encourage equity participation, which is very important because participation, as we know, or collaboration is one of the most important things we need to have.
Yes.
Second, fourth is we need to keep on the track. We need to keep on the track. This is very important because staying on topic saves time and helps the group achieve its goals efficiently. And lastly is give supportive feedback. This is important because supportive feedback can motivate or improve group work while maintaining trust and teamwork.
Okay, very good. Let's give to the group 3 clap and okay, 3 clap. Okay, the last group.
Okay. Encourage equal participation. So everyone, you'll know that everyone in the group should have the chance to share their ideas. So the importance is
Participation values diverse perspectives and prevents anyone from being left out.
You explain that?
yes.
Okay, thank you. Let's give a raindrops class to the group. Again, raindrops class. Miss Regina. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, we are done in our second activity. Now, let's move on to our last activity, the
Group activity.
group activity. Miss Arjuni, can you read the instruction? And for the criteria, Miss Zorda will read the criteria.
Instruction. In groups of 4 to 6, create a poster that shows your group's communication. Example, respect, active listening, equal participation. Include short explanations or create visuals, drawings, symbols, or slogans. Afterward, present your poster to the class.
Okay? About Miss Zorda, the
Criteria. Clarity and relevance of norms 30%, creativity and design 25%, teamwork and collaboration 25%, and equal participation during presentation 20%, a total of 100%.
Okay, I will give you 5 minutes so that you can draw a poster making. This is for the group 1 and this is for the group 2. Okay, class, are you done now?
Yes.
Okay. Let's have first the group one. The group one will be Miss Lolo, Miss Jayan, and Miss Eileen.
Good afternoon, good morning everyone. We are the group one. And this is our poster. This is the teacher. The teacher here is the Topher. Yes.
And the speaker. And the student is the active listeners.
Yes.
So the teacher is the one who is looking in front of the class, and then the students, they are listening to the teachers. By listening to the teachers, it shows respect. And by participating in the class, by listening, it shows participation.
Yes. Very good. Let's give a very good clap. Okay. 1, 2, 3, go.
Very good. Great.
Okay. For the last group.
Good afternoon, everyone. So here is our poster. You see that?
Yes.
A teacher and the students.
Yes.
So while the teachers discussing her lesson in front of her class, then the students has actively participate in her lesson, so that the students respect the teachers. That's all.
Okay, thank you. Let's give a 5 claps to the group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Do you enjoy our activity? Okay, that's great. Okay, can you stand, class? Thank you and goodbye.
Summary. The activities highlight the importance of both individual growth and collective collaboration. Through the reflection essay, learners demonstrate self-awareness by expressing their personal insights and realizations. The pair activity on setting group norms encourages communication and cooperation, allowing students to negotiate and agree on shared responsibilities. Finally, the group poster making fosters creativity and teamwork as members visualize and present their common agreements. Altogether, these activities build knowledge, enhance skills, and nurture appreciation for respect, responsibility, and unity in working with others. In conclusion, the individual reflection, pair activity of setting norms, and the group poster making collectively emphasize the balance between personal responsibility and collective cooperation. Each activity shows that effective teamwork begins with self-awareness, grows through clear agreements, and is strengthened by creativity and unity. These experiences not only develop knowledge and skills but also deepen appreciation for respect, accountability, and collaboration in achieving common goals.